First one, just for Coach, you said at shoot around that this was going to be about being present in the moment and like the defense was going to be key, and then you guys came out and executed that perfectly. I feel like maybe sometimes that's rare in sports for a team to go and do exactly what their coach says they should do. What was that like to just watch from the side?
I love it when that happens. There's no, they were really good. They were locked in. Um, allowed us to get out, offensively. It's all married together, but when we play defense, we become very difficult to beat. Um, I didn't even get to say your post defense. How much am I on you about defense all the time? And she just keeps getting better and better at what we're asking her to do. Um, but I thought we had a lot of activity, on time, on rotations, just a lot of really hard work out there and a lot of communication. And we're going to have to, rinse and repeat up in Seattle.
Asia, I'm sure you'll get more serious questions than this one, but I have to ask, did you request Crime Mob at halftime, or was that just something that the organization did?
I wish. I found out the night before, and I was really excited. And halftime, it kind of broke my heart a little bit that I missed them. But, I love me some Crime Mob, y'all. They are the crew that really helped raise me. I'm not a trench baby, but they really held it down. Like, Diamond, I hate I missed it, but, I had a game to play. I had to go to work.
I read that Nuck If You Buck was South Carolina's anthem the
It
year that you led
was.
them to the first national.
Wait a minute, you did that song?
Yes,
Yes,
girl.
they performed
But
it.
that's why I was telling you. But
I only had a few.
I was wondering if, I mean, this is maybe a little bit of a stretch, but you led a team to history with that as the anthem. Does it almost feel like full circle that now you're kind of on the brink of history yourself? Like every single time you go to the line, it's MVP chants, and that song is still the anthem.
yeah, I never thought the song was gonna follow me. Literally in college, that was our theme song, and then here when we run out, it's also being played. So yeah, Crime Mob is near and dear to my heart, honestly, and I hate that I missed it, but at the same time, it's pretty cool to kind of see it just grow along with me.
Asia, I'll start with you. Since Liz has got here, it's been Lil Sis, this relationship. Now we're here. How automatic is where it's just I know where she's at, she knows where I'm at. How have you seen that on court relationship grow and just get stronger?
I mean, it's been tons of fun to just grow alongside Liz. Like, she's helped me grow a ton. She's helped me lead her and teach her. And that's something that's I hold near and dear to my heart. And so I think just on court, you see that. Like, she knows how to get to her spots. We tell her, like, the dunker's going to be her sweet spot. And I think she's always ready for the moment. And I think today, yeah, I didn't get a chance to tell you either. Just how on point she was with everything was so key for us. Like, it was just like, to know that someone's going to be that second and third layer in action of defense for you, you never feel like you're on an island. So it's been a joy to just play alongside Liz leading up to this point, and just the way that she's just always at their doing their little things at the right time and they're at their like in the right space, and it kind of helps us flow into our offense, but also our defense as well.
And for you, Liz, I don't know how many times we've had this conversation and you how much you love being here, but now X amount of games in, how much fun are you having? Because it just, as she said, it just looks so natural and it looks like you're having the time of your life.
Oh, I am. Trust me. Nah, I am though. Like honestly, winning is fun. So when winning is a standard, it raises your level, raises your will to win. So just being surrounded by such, big players, big coaches, I won't take this opportunity for granted.
Becky, you inserted Jewel into the game. You inserted Jewel into the game at the 7:08 mark of that first quarter. Maybe for the next regulation or full regulation minute or two, you kind of ran everything through her. Was that originally the game plan to kind of come in as soon as she got in, kind of let her heat up it kind of instantly?
I mean, it kind of just happened organically. Obviously, she's a priority. We want to get her shots. We want to get her going. Um, and it happened to work out. We were getting stops though, so like I said, when we play defense like that, everybody eats. Everybody comes to the table. Everybody eats. There's enough for everyone, and just want to circle back to Liz real quick. She's like she's always looking to play off A, so it requires a lot of patience and timing on her part. She's watching constantly, kind of where A is, and just ready to assist. Because it's not like I call her her number a lot. We do know when people switch, we can give it to her. Like, we can make people pay in some ways, but I just think it's a really self-sacrificing role that she's come into, and I just wanted to give you props for that. Um, and she's fit really nicely with us. But also getting back to Jewel, I mean, she's a whole problem if she sees one or two early ones go in. We know she's going to be cooking all night. So it was nice to get her going, early on. But when the ball is just sprayed around, I can't tell you who's going to get the shot. They're just playing basketball, free movement, freedom of space, and we just share and play with each other. And if we do that, we become really hard to stop, and we become very unpredictable. I mean, it becomes, who's ever open, and just that consistency and that discipline to find the open man. We're just going to keep working it and get the best shot available.
Yeah, Asia, I think I asked you this. I know you guys have been the higher seed, but since Coach Hammond's been here, you guys haven't lost a first round game. And how important is it that you guys have been ready for all of those games? There hasn't been a slip up of letting one of those slide away in terms of the energy that you need to go through an entire playoff run.
I mean, Beck pretty much sets the tone. Like, when it comes to our shoot-arounds, when it comes to our practices, it's like a switch just flips, and she really sets the tone, and then it trickles down to me, and then we go into the locker room, and we just make sure that everyone's on the same page, because this is now the time where you have to dang on be perfect. And we know that for us and the way that people play us, we have to bring our A game every single time. So we don't take any moment for granted. We understand how hard it is and what it took for us, and minus this year, how hard the journey was for us to get to this point. And so we know we got to come out and be on point no matter what, because people gonna know our plays, people gonna know motions, actions, whatever. Now it's just playing the perfect basketball at the right time. So we know we have to do that every single day. But Beck sets the tone, and then we just kind of follow her.
NaLyssa, it's your first playoff game as an ace here, packed out, white out. Like, how are you taking in the atmosphere so far?
I don't know, just enjoying the moment. I've been in an environment like this, but I feel like just the love and the support that, I've gotten here, it like feeds the energy I got and the confidence I got. So, I enjoy playing in front of, our sold out crowd every single night. I think that's a huge reason on, why we're so successful.
Coach, for you, how do you help your players right now celebrate this streak while still keeping your eyes ahead?
I'm on that ass.
I was like, no, I wasn't sure if I should say.
No.
And then Asia had the reaction I knew right away.
No
No.
celebration.
I mean,
You guys celebrate this more than we do. We guarantee you that.
I
Yes.
mean,
The streak
we-
stopped in regular season.
at 0-0,
It's
it's the first of
0-0.
9 win. So that's how we want to approach it with I don't know. I just tell them all the time about just win the moment, be present in the moment. The next play doesn't care about the last play. You got to be on the next play, and then be great self-adjusters, self-teachers out there. Don't let an action that beat you once, don't let them come down and run it again and beat you again. Like, make those little adjustments. Fortunately, earlier in the season, if you're following us, I was talking about reads a lot of time. And this team is starting to read at a very elite level. And that's very important in playoffs because you're scouted. They're going to know the first actions. It's what you do after that, because at the end of the day, a defense is always going to pick something they're willing to live with. And it's on us to kind of search what that is and then punish it. And so, yeah, the wins are great. I like them, even if I don't smile very much during them. I'm actually a big softie. You just ask them. But, I demand a lot of them. I expect a lot of them. And it's always about us. Still to this day, yes, we're playing a very good Seattle team, but it's about us. And we're still on a mission to get better every time we step on the court.
Last question, we'll go to Nikias on Zoom. Last question, Nikias.
Hi, everyone. I had one for Coach and a quick one for NaLyssa, if that's okay. For Coach, This felt like a really good spacing game overall. Like it didn't feel like Seattle could load up defensively even if they wanted to with the way that you spaced the floor. Was that just, the execution? Was that just the reads, or did you actually tweak anything heading into the series?
We want a spaced floor. We'll work very hard for a spaced floor. So some of it is a little bit design in the play calling that we've been doing. But when we hit shots early on too, that spaces the floor as well with the ball popping. Makes life easier on A for sure, because you can only take so many threes being drilled in your, because you're loading up. So just playing the right way early on often provides that space. But like Seattle's not in charge of where we go and sprint to offensively. We're in charge of that. We dictate that. And so I think just, being disciplined in that helps everybody. It helps A, it helps our guards. The paint is for everyone, so we want a lot of space out there. It's for you too, Liz. We like Liz in there with her duck-ins and just her timing to get in there, one more board. She has a double-double for us first night, I told her to be a beast, and she was. But it helps everybody when we have disciplined runners to those corners.
Got you. And for NaLyssa, which area of your defense are you most proud of?
Shit, all of it, man. For real. It took a long time to get here. No, I had 0 fouls. That is unheard of. So I'm happy about everything.
There we go. Thank y'all.
All right, thank you, everyone.